Hello, who do you think is stronger and will win in a fight between Thor and Wonder Woman? Thor and Wonder Woman have appeared tens of thousands of times in comics, with countless high and low scenarios. To keep things as accurate as possible, I will only focus on developments from canon crossover events between the two universes, as they are the most reliable sources that accurately reflect the outcome of a Marvel and DC confrontation. While we can compare the exploits of each character, the undeniable fact is that both Marvel and DC have clearly presented how they envision their characters performing in clashes. This was definitively demonstrated through the JL Avengers Event 1/4, a canonical and irrefutable work. Remember to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon and turn on notifications to see the earliest videos. Thank you very much. We see Wonder Woman engage in an arm wrestling match with Wonder Man, with Beast remarking that she wins every year. This seems to imply that the Avengers and the JLA hold an annual arm wrestling competition. However, that's not the case, as all of this is largely due to Krona's interference and reality-altering actions. These changes distorted the timeline and events, and Krona forcibly merged the two universes, DC Earth Prime and Marvel 616, into one entity, creating false memories in the minds of all members. This led to them believing that they had a shared history with each other, even though that wasn't true. This is what led to strange plot points, like Black Canary having a romantic relationship with Hawkeye, or Dr. Doom being imprisoned in the Source Wall at the beginning of issue 3. These events clearly do not exist in either the main Marvel or DC timelines, but are the result of a reality warp caused by Krona, which completely messed with the characters' perceptions and memories. We could assume that the characters have been coexisting in a shared universe for years, but this is completely implausible for a number of reasons. Firstly, it would seriously mess up the timeline and continuity of both universes. Secondly, Krona was trying to recreate the Big Bang by merging the two universes together at the very beginning. This process was clearly only for a short period of time, perhaps minutes or hours, but certainly not years. And finally, the most obvious contradiction is Vision, who outright calls these shared memories fake. With this in mind, it's clear that Wonder Woman's status as the perennial champion is just a result of false memories created by Krona, just like every other character. Even ignoring this fact and assuming her memories are accurate, the argument that Wonder Woman is more powerful than Thor simply because she's the champion is still a bit dubious. This implies that Thor was involved in these contests, which there is no evidence for. Furthermore, when Beast says that Wonder Woman wins every year, this comment does not necessarily imply that she wins against Thor or other top heroes, but rather that she comes out on top in the entire contest, which could have included opponents like Wonder Man. The idea that Wonder Woman outclasses Hercules in issue 2 is actually a misunderstanding. It's true that she has the upper hand in some moments against him, but the actual context is much more complicated. Hercules was able to briefly overpower her later, but this only happened because he sneaked up on her from behind while she was busy fighting Wonder Man. Additionally, Hercules did not act alone but had the support of Wasp and Yellow Jacket, which tipped the scales in the clash. Therefore, Wonder Woman's strength in this situation cannot be fairly assessed. However, by that time, in fact, in March 1995, Hercules had been stripped of much of his power by Zeus, which is evident in Avengers 384. At this point, he was left with only half of his original strength and existed in a significantly weaker mortal form. This remained the case until the Chaos War, years after the crossover between the two universes. So, Hercules during this period was not at his strongest. As in Avengers Unplugged 1, Hercules' strength was significantly reduced to 50% of his previous strength. This is also evident in other stories, such as Avengers 386, where he struggled to carry several Avengers, which shows how weakened he was. So the version of Hercules that Wonder Woman overpowered was actually only at half his normal strength. However, it is worth noting that even in his weakened state, he was still able to withstand powerful attacks from her and even stunned her with his punches. This shows that Hercules' durability and fighting ability, even at half strength, is extremely impressive. So how does this compare to Thor? Superman once called Thor the strongest opponent he had ever faced, but that assessment included the power of Mjolnir and Thor's ability to control lightning, not just pure physical strength. Meanwhile, we see Wonder Woman having a hard time dealing with Terminus, who fought the entire Justice League and nearly overwhelmed them. She was unable to budge him even with her rope, and there are even hints that Terminus is far beyond her strength. In an opening scene, Terminus can be seen using just one hand to pull a rope that easily flings her around, while a fully powered up 100% Hercules proves his superiority by tearing apart a replica of the Terminus battle armor with his bare hands. His bare fists can even penetrate the armor, a clear testament to his incredible physical strength. More notably, even Thor, one of the most powerful warriors, suffered a physical defeat when facing Hercules at full power. This would be evidence that Thor is physically stronger, but even Terminus is inconsistent. When Terminus actually fought Thor, unlike Hercules, who only fought Jaro while wearing a replica of his battle armor, Thor had to use Mjolnir to penetrate his armor, and he did so with more effort. That said, I would tend to say that Thor would be physically stronger than Wonder Woman on Earth in such a comparison, given that due to Gaia's influence, Thor has greater strength on Earth, and he was already on par with Hercules in strength outside of Earth. But overall, The fact that She-Hulk is stronger than Aquaman, and Aquaman has always been on par with Wonder Woman in the comics, is also a real plus for Thor, who has been on par with the Hulk in strength, or at least close to it, on multiple occasions, with the Hulk being much stronger than She-Hulk. Additionally, Iron Man was able to take at least 2 consecutive blows from Aquaman without any problems. Namor, while underwater, was able to break through Iron Man's armor with a single left punch. While Namor is actually physically enhanced while underwater, Thor is still stronger than Namor in this environment, at least before Namor recently received his powers from Hydroman. Stan Lee originally planned for Namor to be physically equal to the Hulk and Thor while underwater, which would have meant that both characters would still be superior to him. However, this doesn't change the fact that Thor and Hulk are physically superior characters, even with Namor's sea-based support. That said, I'd argue that these are underwhelming performances from Aquaman. He shouldn't be considered weaker than She-Hulk or Iron Man, as Aquaman is one of DC's stronger characters. This is just another example of how neither DC nor Marvel really give Aquaman the power and importance he deserves. The more I think about it, the closer this pairing seems to me. They both have pretty similar strength feats. While Wonder Woman regularly beats and overcomes Superman-level fighters, Thor has many physical feats that are on par with the Hulk, who, according to DC, punch for punch is on par with Superman. Wonder Woman has easily broken Green Lantern constructs with her bare hands, while Thor has easily broken a magically enhanced power cosmic construct, also with his bare hands. This is arguably more impressive since, in the DC vs Marvel crossover event, Silver Surfer defeated Kyle Rayner. Both Thor and Wonder Woman were able to stun Superman with bare fists. Each possesses a shape-shifting ability that enhances their base strength, with Thor having God Mode, and Wonder Woman having Warrior's Madness. Thor once defeated Doomsday, who left Wonder Woman struggling with his overwhelming strength in each fight. However, Wonder Woman has also defeated Juggernaut, an opponent who is arguably stronger than Thor and has frequently gone toe-to-toe with both Thor and the Hulk. It could even be argued that Juggernaut has a slight advantage over Thor in these encounters. Additionally, Wonder Woman has been able to keep up with the speed of Hermes, the god Hermes in the DC universe, which proves that she is superior in many areas, including speed and strength. Meanwhile, Thor is considered the Marvel version of Hermes. This suggests that even the speed at which they throw punches is comparable. Wonder Woman has called Thor stronger than the Greek gods in the DC universe, and in fact, Thor has defeated Marvel's Hercules on multiple occasions with just his base strength, without having to rely on any special powers. This proves that Thor possesses superior strength, surpassing even powerful opponents like Hercules. However, Wonder Woman has been clearly stated and shown multiple times that she is stronger than DC's Hercules. As I said from the beginning, they are basically evenly matched in strength. You could argue that Thor is more durable or Wonder Woman is faster, but in terms of raw strength, both are capable of dealing powerful blows and enduring blows from their opponents. If I had to pick a winner, I would say Thor. While Wonder Woman has many impressive feats of physical strength, mainly because most of Thor's powerful attacks are assisted by Mjolnir, Thor seems to have stronger versions of the feats that Wonder Woman has performed, such as the battles between Green Lantern and the Power Cosmic, or the confrontation with Terminus. Additionally, Thor has consistently been recognized as one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful, characters in the Marvel Universe, even when using only basic punches, but in my opinion, the final outcome seems to be in Thor's favor, thanks to his superior fighting ability and strength. What do you think about this fight? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you all very much.